Good afternoon, Chairman Bozeman, Ranking Member Klobuchar, and the members of the committee. Thank you for the opportunity to testify. I'm Jennifer James, a fourth-generation rice farmer from Newport, Arkansas. While I consider myself a rice farmer first, our family farm is diversified. I farm with my father and husband, and recently our son has returned. Words cannot express the absolute joy of having your child share your desire and passion for farming and his dream of continuing our family legacy into the fifth generation. We primarily grow rice, soybeans, and corn. I'm proud to serve the ag industry as a member of USA Rice and in other various roles. Today's hearing on the farm economy is extremely important for rice farmers. Rice farmers have been facing a prolonged and perfect economic storm. We did not enjoy the run-up in prices experienced by many other crops in 2020 and 2021, but we shared fully in the enormous increases in cost of production. Unfortunately, the price loss coverage program, the chief safety net for rice, is out of date for our producers. According to the Agricultural and Food Policy Center, this resulted in an $880,000 loss in net farm cash income per rice farm from 21 to 2022 alone, with 2/3 of rice farms predicted to have negative margins for 2022. Thankfully, Congress provided vital relief for rice farmers in 2022. These conditions have persisted for rice farmers and have spread to producers of nearly all crops, leading Congress to provide much-needed aid for 2024. Thank you for delaying what would have otherwise been a full-fledged farm financial crisis for many without your action. I know this committee appreciates that there are still farmers out there who, even with this relief, will no longer be farming because the conditions are that bad. There are many other operations that will simply be bridged into the next crop. Rice farmers must have an adequate PLC reference price, one that reflects the realities of the financial pressures that we face. I know you are working to pass a new farm bill, and I would encourage you to ensure the improved farm safety net is effective for the 2025 crop year. Congress must act to stabilize this fragile situation to protect our food supply, shore up domestic production, and ultimately secure our national security through food security. As I worked on our budgets for this year, rice is projected to lose $345 per acre in my area. Soybeans are projected to lose over $250 and corn over $280. Nothing in my area pencils out. This is not economically sustainable. Last year, I completed my 30th full-time crop, and it was the most difficult year financially that I have endured so far. This year, I'm even more worried about what is to come. Just last week, we had one of the hardest business decision conversations my family's had. Is farming really worth it? What scares me is I know that we're only one farm family of thousands are having these same conversations. I pray this situation turns around, and if it doesn't, that Congress has the courage to step in. We need assurance for not only the current generation of farmers, but for the next. My son, he gave up baseball when he was in the 9th grade because he didn't want to miss spring planting season. Farming is all he has ever wanted to do, and I want to see to it that he's able to follow his dream. Unless things change drastically without a relevant safety net, farm families will have no choice but to ask for more ad hoc assistance. We cannot continue to head to the field and plant a crop and know that we will lose hundreds of dollars per acre. Frankly, it's scary when all you see is red ink. Farmers, local businesses, and our entire communities are at risk. If rural towns see population decreasing, our schools and hospitals may not have enough people to sustain them. We have all heard the saying, hope is not a strategy. Today, I urge you to deliver a new farm bill so we no longer have to hope, but rather we know that we can continue to farm and enjoy what we do, provide food for our fellow man. Thank you for your time.